Good morning and Jai Hind. Today I am here to just recapitulate of all the important topic which we have dealt in class 8. This is third chapter, understanding quadrilateral. Starting from the first topic till the last, I'll just recapitulate everything what we have discussed here. Starting it with curve. Curve says that when you join an infinite number of dots without lifting your pen or pencil and without retracing the same position again, this is called as curve. Then we have gone for polygon. Polygon means a closed figure which is made up of line segment. The smallest polygon possible is of triangle. As smaller than that, no two-sided polygon is possible. So triangle is the smallest polygon. Then we have gone for diagonal. Diagonal means when you join two non-consecutive vertex of a quadrilateral, that is called as diagonal. In triangle, no diagonal is possible because there is no non-consecutive vertex. For you want to have any non-consecutive vertex, after leaving the second vertex, you should join with the third vertex. So this line is called as diagonal. Then I have given you the formula for finding the number of diagonal, which is given as n times n minus 3 by 2, where n denotes the number of sides of the polygon. For finding the number of diagonals, suppose if you want for quadrilateral, so n will be replaced by 4. 4 times 4 minus 3, that becomes 1. 4 by 2, that equals to 2. It means the quadrilateral has a 2 diagonal. Now if you want to check it for triangle, there when you put in place of triangle as 3 side, in place of n, when you replace it by 3, 3 minus 3 becomes 0. That's why triangle have no diagonal. Then we have gone for polygon. We have gone for convex and concave polygon. Convex polygon are those polygon where the diagonals can be drawn inside the figure, and concave polygon is that polygon where the diagonals can be drawn outside of the figure. So by seeing the figure only, you can identify whether it is convex quadrilateral or convex polygon or concave polygon. Then we have gone for regular and irregular polygon. Regular polygon is those polygon whose sides are equiangular and equilateral. Regular and irregular polygon. Here we have talked regular polygon is that polygon whose sides are equilateral and equiangular. Equilateral means all sides are equal, and equiangular means all angles are equal. If only sides are equal and angles are not equal, or angles are equal, sides are not equal, those are called as irregular polygon. Like rectangle is an irregular polygon because angles are equal but sides are not equal. Rhombus is an irregular polygon where sides are equal but angles are not equal. But square is a regular polygon whose sides and whose angles all are equal. Same way in case of triangle, equilateral triangle is a regular polygon whose sides are equal as well as angles are equal. So we have talked of regular polygon and irregular polygon. Then we have talked of angle sum property, where you have seen that we have calculated the angle sum for quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, where we have used the formula n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n denotes the number of sides of polygon. Using this formula, you can find the angle sum of any n-sided polygon. For example, if you want to find it for pentagon, n will be replaced by 5. 5 minus 2, that makes 3. 3 into 180 become 540. Same way for regular till, for one thing is left, that in regular polygon, after quadrilateral, when you want to show for any regular polygon, then you have to add the word regular with that polygon. Then that's why then that polygon will be called as regular polygon. Like for pentagon, you need to write it as regular pentagon, or hexagon, you need to write it as regular hexagon. Same way for quadrilateral, if you in case of quadrilateral, you can directly write it as square because it is understood square, all sides and all angles are equal. Same way for equilateral triangle, that will be called as regular polygon because in equilateral triangle all sides and all angles are equal. So for that there is no need for writing the word regular. But in case of any 5-sided polygon and above that, you have to add the word regular. For angle sum property, you will always first count the number of sides of polygon and decide that first whether you require the angle sum of that particular polygon or not. If you require the angle sum, then you apply n minus 2 into 180 degree, get the angle sum, and then whatever angles are missing, you can find it out. So using these all concept, we have solved the first exercise, which was based on these exercise only. So these all things you have seen were there in the first exercise. Then in second exercise, it was based on 2-3 concept, that was sum of exterior angles of n-sided polygon. And sum of exterior angle of any n-sided polygon is always 360 degree. You will see that if the exterior angle given for any polygon, and if any of the angle from the exterior angle is missing, then you will use, or you will always use this property, that sum of exterior angle of this polygon of any n-sided polygon is always 360 degree. Interior angle may vary, but sum of exterior angle will always be 360 degree. Then when it is asked to find it out the number of sides of any that polygon, then 360 degree will be divided by exterior angle to get the number of sides of that polygon. Then when it is asked to find it out the exterior angle that polygon, then 360 degree will be divided by number of sides. And then when it is asked, when interior angle is given, you will apply for interior angle plus exterior angle equals to 180 degree. So for calculating the exterior angle, interior angle has to be subtracted from exterior 180 degree to get the exterior angle. So first of all, you will calculate the exterior angle by subtracting it from 180 calculate the exterior angle by subtracting interior angle from 180 degree, and then for finding the number of side, 360 degree will be divided by exterior angle. And on this basis your second exercise is there, and I have also given 4 or 5 additional questions on the basis of second exercise. So these all things were there in the second exercise. Then in third exercise we have dealt with parallelogram and properties of related to parallelogram. We have seen the 4 basic properties of parallelogram which we have used for solving the question based on the properties of parallelogram. I am just recapitulating all those properties. Quadrilateral with opposite parallel sides are called as parallelogram. So properties of parallelogram were there कि opposite sides are parallel and equal. So I have proved with the help of congruency also that when you draw the diagonal, then you can make these two triangles as congruent to show that opposite sides are equal and also opposite angles are equal. Similarly, diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. So you will draw diagonal BD, and triangle OAB and triangle OCD will be made congruent. Then we can prove that the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. So properties were the same, were AB will equals to CD and AD equals to BC, which shows that opposite sides are of equal length. Then OA equals to OC and OB equals to OD, which shows that diagonals bisect each other. Then opposite angles were equal and sum of two adjacent angle is equals to 180 degree. These are the 4 basic properties of a parallelogram on which we have solved the third exercise, and I have given some additional question also on the basis of these properties of parallelogram. And then in the last exercise we have dealt with few more types of quadrilateral. Among them, first was rectangle, which was also a type of parallelogram, but one additional property of rectangle which includes that each interior angle of this is 90 and diagonal of rectangle bisect each other and they are equal. So here the important property of rectangle includes that diagonal of this rectangle is equal. Then we have gone for rhombus. Rhombus is also a special rhombus is also a quadrilateral which is having a special property that here all sides are equal and here the diagonal of this rhombus are perpendicular bisector. It means AC is perpendicular to BD. So here the important property of rhombus includes that other than equal sides, all 4 sides equal, the diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular bisector. Then the third and the important one was related with the square, which follows all the property of parallelogram, rectangle and rhombus, where the diagonals are equal as well as perpendicular bisector. So here you will see that it will follow all the property that AC is equals to BD, AC parallel perpendicular to BD and all are equal, OA, OB, OC, OD. So this is the important property related with the square, that it follow all the property of parallelogram, rectangle and rhombus. Other than that, we have talked for trapezium, that quadrilateral with one pair of parallel side is called as trapezium, and where the trapezium whose non-parallel side become equal, that is called as isosceles trapezium, and you'll see that in isosceles trapezium the base angle of the isosceles trapezium are always equal. And one more quadrilateral we have talked, that we call it as kite. Kite is also a special type of quadrilateral where two pair of adjacent sides are equal. AB equals to AD, BC equals to CD. This is a quadrilateral where two pair of adjacent sides are equal and one of the diagonal will bisect the other. Here diagonal AC will bisect the diagonal BD. So this is other type of quadrilateral. So here are 6 types of quadrilateral which we have dealt in the last exercise, and in the last exercise it is based on one word type question. So for that you should know all the properties, all the different properties of different types of quadrilateral. If you will revise these all properties, you will see that will be helpful for you in the higher classes also, as the application of these all property you will see in class 9th also in a large scale. So have a habit of at least revising for all the properties. Some of the basic property you will always find in any in given quadrilateral. Some important property will always be there. Like in parallelogram, opposite side will always be parallel. When you see any quadrilateral where opposite sides are parallel, you can directly name it as parallelogram. When you see a quadrilateral where interior angle is 90, you can directly name it as a square. There is no need for finding that how it got 90. When you see a quadrilateral where all interior angle are 90. When you see a quadrilateral where all sides are equal, you can directly call it as a rhombus. And for verifying for square, you have to see that all sides must be equal as well as all angle also must be 90. Then only we can call it as a square. So for finding for square, it will take little bit of knowledge of it. But for if you see these type of quadrilateral, you can identify them easily. If you get a single pair of parallel side, you can directly name it as a trapezium. Or when you see a two adjacent sides are equal of any quadrilateral, two pair of adjacent sides are equal of quadrilateral, then we call it as a kite. So these are all the quadrilateral and their different properties on basis of which we have solved the question in the given exercise. So this is all important topic which we have dealt in this exercise. I hope it will be a good recap for you, and so that you may it will be helpful for you in your higher classes also. So keep on revising. So this is all about today's class. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.